I'm on my lunch break right now. Something I've been meaning to do before leaving is checking to see how much space I have in my cooler outside of our food, just to see if I can bring my own refrigerated stuff. Like for example, it would be nice to be able to bring some soy milk so I can eat oatmeal for breakfast every day when I'm there without needing to buy out, because there are some places that I'm going to that are pretty remote, and it would really suck if I was really restricted with what kind of food I can get, because I think my first Montana stop is pretty deep into the forest, and I think getting food might be a hassle, so I'm a little concerned about that. But yeah, let's see how much space I have in my Yeti cooler. Okay, so I have the ice pack at the very bottom. I also have a puppers approaching me. Oh, I think it's so funny when you hear the sound of them sniffing. It's like, can you hear it? So this is 12 days of food. I might have to double check my count, but I'm pretty sure I need 12 days of food. And actually, I'm gonna be filling it up entirely with ice though, so that's what I'm a little concerned about. I don't want to end up putting too many objects where there's not going to be enough ice to keep this cool, because some days I need this cooler to manage to keep it frozen for 2 days, because I'm driving 2 days, and on the way there, mainly on the way back, she would have ate it all. But if you look at the height here, I doubt I'll be able to bring soy milk, that's for sure. Actually, I mean, if they sold soy milk in a container that was more like fluid and not so much a whole carton, that would be different. But I guess something that I can do is I could bring some yogurt. Hi, Sammy. I can bring some yogurt. What the fuck else can I bring that's cold? Some drinks. Well, I don't know if I would want to take up space in here for drinks, because I'm just gonna drink my water, You're so cute, pups. Oh. Oh. Well, here comes the butthole sniff. Oh, goodness. And I like how she licks her lips after she sniffs the butthole. Puppers. Whoa. But yeah, it looks like there's a decent amount of extra space, so the only thing I can think of right now is bringing some yogurt. And I'm sure I can come up with something else. I want to try to create some sort of little list of ideas for grocery items to bring that could possibly make my food situation not as terrible. I could bring frozen meals, but that's also hard in itself, because, well, I can take them out of the cardboard box and put them in here individually. That might work, actually. I'll have to see. Maybe it'll be easier for me to tell once I buy my ice. That's something that I can't forget. But, oh man, it's almost here. I cannot wait. Earlier today at work, throughout the week, I created a list of trails for each of my destinations that I want to hike on. That way I don't have to do it so much when I'm there, because I'm expecting lack of internet for 2/3 of my Airbnbs. So I don't want to have to use my phone to look up trails. That's very annoying, I feel like. The thing is, I was originally planning on hiking every single day. That was my thought process, because I'm going to remote places, there's not going to be much else to do. But that might not be the best idea for my body, and I still think it's possible to have a very, very chill day with Riley, where we're not doing anything strenuous like hiking, and we can just maybe drive around or maybe even chill on the property. The first property, I'm not going to be as isolated as I'd like. My first Montana Airbnb, I say that because I'm going to Sula, Montana, and then I'm going to close to Glacier National Park. So my first one is going to be a cabin by myself on a lot of land. I'm assuming that's the way it's supposed to be, because I asked and I think that's what they said. So I will have a lot of land to myself, and that might be the perfect place to just chill aside from hiking. So I look forward to that. Actually, I think I should bring a book, because yeah, it would be nice to freaking read a book and just sit outside and like let her freaking play in the grass or something. Another thing that I still haven't done yet is I need to install Underlord onto Shane's laptop, because when I went to New Mexico, I brought 2 laptops, my work one and his, because my work laptop doesn't connect to external devices, so I can't access my movies to watch, so it's useless. But I feel like that laptop is newer, so might run better overall for usage stuff. The thing is though, it's probably pointless for me to bring my work laptop at all because I need my movies and I need Shane's laptop for movies. So I don't want to have to bring 2 laptops. So I should just see how his laptop performs for Underlord. And if it works fine, then I will just bring 1 laptop. I really want to minimize what I need to bring. I will have to use my bigger suitcase though. That's for sure. What does suck about that though is because I will be staying across 3 different places. So having to bring that suitcase in and out of 3 Airbnbs might be very annoying because it's a larger item and there will be more clothes in there. I will have to bring like every single bit of my activewear for this. And honestly, I've gotten used to wearing the same articles of clothing like multiple times throughout the week. So technically I don't need, 12 days of clothing. I could bring just half of that and just keep re-wearing stuff. So I am finalizing a lot of stuff. I actually still need to write my rover thing for the person coming to care for my cat. I haven't written instructions for her yet. She's probably wondering what the heck there is to do. I also need to remember to leave the key out for her and figure out a spot to put it because most likely I won't leave it in the front, probably somewhere in the back. Oh yeah, I'm also getting a haircut today, mainly because I've noticed that the ends of my hair are starting to get dry and I just really, really hate that texture, so I want to cut it off and get rid of it. I am still trying to grow out my hair, so it sucks to get a haircut, but I really don't think it's ever worth it to have your hair grow out and have the most awful end texture on it. So I'm gonna get it right after work, and it's gonna be fucking expensive. That always really pisses me off. It really bums me out that I wasn't able to go home during July 4th because I miss my hairstylist so much. He did haircuts for like $30 and I really liked his work, so I wish he was out here. I totally forgot about the wedding last week. I was streaming Saturday night and my ex-boyfriend joined in chat for a short while when he got home from the wedding and he was telling me about it, and he also shared me pictures. So I have to admit, after seeing those things, it kind of made me a little sentimental because I was sad that I missed it, and yeah, I was kind of feeling like maybe I let him down or something. Like it would have been really nice to see him again and see everybody and just be there to celebrate with him. So looking at the pictures did make me sad. Yeah, now I only have a little bit of time, I think, before I should go back to work. And I kind of want to play a little bit with Riley. And I need to put this food back in the freezer, so I'll see you guys later. Maybe after my haircut, actually. Hi. So I never ended up recording. Yesterday was when I got my haircut, and I think that I am generally pretty pleased with the haircut, mainly because it seemed like she knew what she was doing, and I kind of like that it was a smaller place. The place that I went to before seemed kind of popular. It was also a Korean hairstylist, but she was very disorganized. I didn't like that. So I would call and say that I wanted an appointment with the owner, and last time I went, when I actually got most of my hair cut off, I think she kind of like scheduled 2 people at once. She kind of passed me off to somebody else, and I just wasn't happy about that. She picks up the phone. Like, I just want, organization. She had a busy enough popular place that I think she needs an actual freaking secretary or something, somebody answering the phone. It's not her, because she's busy cutting hair and stuff. So anyways, I got my hair layered. I didn't really care. Honestly, I don't care very much about my hair anymore. I'm just kind of realizing that sometimes just having it down just gets in the way. So anyways, it's a Saturday, so I have packed a little bit so far. It's the usual, pack most of my clothes, basically everything I have for the most part. I have a little bit of stuff still in my room that I will probably pack later. Yeah, I think everything else tends to be last minute, all my plug-in stuff. I'm bringing Shane's laptop, and I actually installed Underlords on it earlier, and I think it works pretty well on the lowest setting, of course. I don't really care about graphics when I'm on vacation, so as long as it runs smoothly, that's all I care about. Oh. So this is basically all I have. Over here, I have all of my active pants. Over here, I have, oh no, it's gonna focus on my finger. Top left is basically all my sweatshirts, shirts, tops, whatever. There's still a lot more that I will probably put in there. Not that much, but still more that's in my room that I just kind of, I don't feel like packing in here yet. You know, I still have 2 days. All of that is like my underwear, my bras, my socks, and this blue bag. I bought a new pair of hiking boots. Okay, in preparation of hiking, I am anticipating doing a lot of hiking here. Let me sit up for now. Let me stand up. So I'm not just squatting the whole time. So recently, after several hikes where I've been wearing the wrong shoes, so one of the shoes that I've been wearing are one of my Nike Metcons. And the main reason I'm wearing those is because they've gotten dirty and I do feel like they're a little bit too small. So I've been wearing them in situations where I don't care if they get dirty. So I went hiking 2 days ago with them where there was a lot of elevation and decline. And I also hiked with my brother in Joshua Tree with them. And I have realized after these 2 situations that those are completely the wrong shoes for hiking. They have no grip whatsoever. The bottom is like completely flat. And actually in Joshua Tree, I forgot to mention it or show it like it matters, but I slipped and fell on my ass and I freaking cut my ass cheek. So yeah, I wanted to make sure I have the proper shoes for hiking because I'm gonna be doing a lot of that. And I do currently have hiking shoes, but I bought those like 1 year ago and I feel like I haven't been paying close attention to the proper shoe fit until recently. So I bought a pair of hiking boots. My first pair of hiking boots were Merrell brand, and I looked up other people's reviews and a lot of people are saying that this brand is really good. And the thing is, my old pair was low rise where it wouldn't go above your ankles, but I've realized that the few times I go hiking with Riley, if it's bad weather and whatnot, sometimes she will be hiking next to me, walking next to me, and splashing a lot. And I've noticed that there would be situations where my freaking socks would get dirty or they would get wet and stuff. So I wanted to get one with a higher rise. And I do think they said that these are waterproof. It says dry waterproof right here. The thing is though, I tried this on earlier and it feels like a form-fitting fit, if that makes sense. Like, it's not too tight, but there's not too much extra room. And that makes me wonder if I need to go up another half size because I ordered a 7.5, which is bigger than I've ever ordered. In the past, I would focus on 6.5 to 7, which I do realize is probably too small, which is why I figured 7.5 would be ideal. But I don't know, when it comes to hiking, I'm guessing you don't want it to be too loose either. Otherwise there will be a lot of rubbing in areas and maybe long term it'll be really annoying. And the funny thing is every time I think about hiking shoes, I think that, oh man, they're so ugly, you know, they're not fashionable. But I actually am happy to buy shoes like this now because hiking is something I do fairly often, depending on my mood. And it makes me feel good to have the proper shoes for it because honestly, hello, you curious one. Honestly, with my knee problems and everything, I don't want to have issues when I'm hiking where going downhill might result in me slipping because 2 days ago or something, when I went hiking, it was miserable because the first half was all uphill. So that meant that when I was coming back down, it was all downhill. And when I was doing that downhill, I had to be really, really careful, super duper slow, even if it was a slight decline, because there were so many times where I slipped, not entirely, where I would fall on my ass, but slipped where, you know, I think that act of slipping just is slightly more impact on your knees. So that is not something I want to deal with when hiking. So proper footwear is very important. Sunscreen, my mouse, my USB dongle for that mouse is actually in my work laptop, so I have to remember to bring it home on Monday. And then here's just the laptop. And then Yeti cooler, still empty of course. I'm basically gonna try to use this one luggage only. I will most likely not be putting bath shower stuff in here. Well, maybe I will if I have the space, but I don't want any risk of, you know, shit exploding on my clothes. And since it's just, I can easily put that in a plastic bag, you know, and carry it separately. So I might just do that. But yeah, I want to pack lightly. So anything I don't really need, I won't be packing. Maybe pack some jean shorts or something. At first I was thinking that I wouldn't need something like that because jean shorts aren't necessarily comfortable compared to everything else, but one or two won't take up that much space just in case. She has no idea where we're going, do you? Oh yeah, let me show you guys my jacket. I'm kind of lame, and the top that I'm wearing right now has a lot of pet hair on it. I've been sitting on the couch and stuff, so I don't want to get it on my jacket, so I'm not gonna put it on. I'm just gonna freaking hold it at a distance. But from the texture, based on the texture, you can tell that it will grab hair very easily, so I just don't want to get hair on it. But I really like it, actually. I got it on sale for $120. What I mainly wanted to focus on, oh god, there's a lot of poop for me to pick up. Shit! Cat poop. The main thing that I focused on is that I wanted it to be waterproof. I do have, here, I'll stop holding it like that because it's freaking tiring for my arm. I do have a jacket that is waterproof, but it's a down jacket and it's way more poofy, and I don't want to have to bring that for hiking because that's the only warmer jacket that I have. Everything else that I have is just a sweatshirt, and knowing me, I won't stay warm just wearing something like that. So really like it. So hopefully I'll actually be able to wear it here during the winter times. Otherwise, really, it's just gonna sit in my closet. So I do hope I get more use out of it. I guess another thing is I'm just really happy that I have appreciation for items like this now, because in the past, I have mentioned this before, buying items like this wouldn't excite me or make me happy because I would think that it's not flattering, it doesn't look nice, it's not fashionable. So I would just be like, oh, this is just, you know, some average looking outerwear that doesn't look as nice but is more practical, and I wouldn't really care for it. I wouldn't even aim to buy stuff like that. But now I like stuff like this. I don't care about fashionable stuff anymore. And to be honest, sometimes when I think about how I was even just like a year or two ago, it's a pretty drastic change where I used to love wearing fashionable stuff every day, or I would do my hair, I would curl my hair, and now I have no interest in that stuff. And I'm happy about that change because now I'm much more comfortable. I don't wear shit that's tight. I don't wear stuff where my legs can't bend. I don't wear heels that are bad for my knees, that are bad for my feet. Just so many things that you sacrifice when you're dressing fashionably. So I'm just happy about that. Hi, it's Sunday and I just took a shower, as you can tell. I had my riding lesson today and I wanted to do my workout before I took a shower, and man, I was feeling so freaking grimy. I'm sure I got a lot of dust or dirt on me from the stables. Yeah, just feel really refreshed now. I just made, ooh, what the heck? I just made myself some scrambled eggs, and I also put a few more things in my luggage, like my workout equipment, and I think that's about it for now. I think largely of my ahead of time stuff, maybe a few more tops I can put in, but aside from that, I think I am generally good. Most likely I'm going to just nap when I get home and then try to wake up at like 2-3 a.m., get ready, finish finalizing everything, and then head out before any of the traffic happens. I'm predicting that I'll probably just take a nap after like 2 to 3 hours of the drive and then, you know, take it easy the rest of the way. One little thing, I tried to joyride yesterday and I was stupid last time, a couple days ago. I think it was like Wednesday, I took a ride to work and I left my key in the ignition and I left the engine. Well, I didn't leave the engine on, but I left it in the on switch. So my battery is dead, and that sucks because I'm gonna need to buy a battery charger. I really hope my battery isn't completely fried where I have to replace the battery, but I do need to buy a charger when I get back, otherwise I can't freaking ride. And I am kind of disappointed in myself for letting that happen because I sometimes, occasionally, very rarely, leave my key in the ignition but not on. Sometimes I would just like leave it off where it's locking the front steering wheel, but sometimes I'm just very surprised that I forget and leave my key out there, which is terrible. Someone could easily steal my bike, even though it's in the back area, but still very possible. So that's something I have to deal with when I get back. But I'd say for today, I don't really have much else finalizing to do. Probably clean up a little bit more tomorrow or later today, and transfer some movies for my trip, probably bring some books. Yeah, let's hope that I have uneventful travel. That's something that I'm worried about. Not so much myself, but the fact that my car is like 90,000 plus miles now, and it could just break down randomly without having any heads up. So I just hope everything goes smoothly. And I will see you guys when I get back. If you want to keep up with me a little bit more than usual, I will foresee that I will probably post on Instagram here and there, so I'll be active on there. But yeah, I want to make sure that I put a lot of effort into my videos, so there won't be any until I get back. So see you guys in 2 weeks.